Garett, first of all, congratulations on the new deal. How did it feel to put pen to paper?
It felt great, man. I love the city. I love this team. I'm thankful for everyone in the front office, Mr. Elway, Mr. Ellis, Matt Russell, my teammates, everyone in the building. I've gained so many friendships over the years. It's just beyond grateful for me and my family to be here. This is our home, and we're looking forward to many more great years.
Why do you feel such an attachment to Denver?
One, they drafted me.
The Denver Broncos select Garett Bolles, tackle, Utah.
And that's a huge thing. Just they trusted me. They could have chosen a lot of other people, but they put their trust into me to come in. And I've had my moments, my rocky moments, but them trusting me again to be their left tackle for many years to come, and it's just a blessing. And I love it here. I serve my mission here. I love the people here. I'm really excited for the opportunity, and I'm going to take it very seriously, and then hopefully we can get back to where we belong.
Garett, I know that you're a big family man. I remember the day after you were drafted, you had your son at the facility, your wife was there. What does a deal like this do for your whole family?
It blesses my family in a lot of ways. Takes care of my family for a lot of years, which is, that's every husband's goal, is to, provide for their family. And I get to do it by playing the game I love. Not only that, but it blesses my family, but we get to bless people now here in Denver. I love to serve. I learned serving is an important attribute to me and my family. I learned it on my mission. And I'm looking forward to just continuing to serve the people here in Denver. This is a great city. There's a lot of people out there that are in need, and I'm looking forward to getting out there and helping them as many ways as I can.
So you plan on creating a foundation?
Absolutely. I really want to open up a boys' home. That's my goal, and really focus on the youth here, and really, be that role model for them, and just serve them in any way I can.
I know that your childhood was not always the easiest. You had a lot of ups and downs. After signing a deal like this, do you ever take time to reflect and think back? And like, what would you tell your 13-year-old self?
Oh man, that's a good question. I really would just tell my 13-year-old self to keep fighting. Life brings all different, curveballs and different things along the way. But the one thing you can know is, my favorite quote is, it doesn't matter how you start, it matters how you finish. And going through, my last couple of years, which, I'm not pleased with, how I played. I always strive to be better. But this last couple, this year, I took it upon myself to really identify what I was doing was wrong and really fix it. I feel like I'm playing at a high level now where I belong, and I know the Broncos feel the same way, and then blessing me with that. But just not giving up on yourself. People may say things, but that should just be fuel to your fire, and continue to go reach your dreams, and really never give up. It just really focus on what's important, and that's faith, family, football for me and my family. And if I did that, I knew that football and everything else would take care of itself, and that's what happened. And I'm just very grateful and very blessed.
Vic said that you guys had an emotional moment together on Saturday. What was that like, being able to share that with him?
Oh man, I got to go into his office and give him a big hug, and he always told me, we met over the off season, when he became the coach. He was always that person I could rely on and trust, and we have a very good relationship. It's a very neat relationship, and I'm very thankful for that. But he told me, you can do it. What I want more for you is to go out there and prove everyone wrong, and that's, I put that in the back of my head, and I know that's what he wanted me to do. He wanted me to be that left tackle that he can count on and can rely on, and continue to move the offense forward. And so when I did it, and we had that moment together, it was very special, and I'm very thankful for him. And the times that he got hit hard for keeping me in there, but I knew he knew at that time he was doing the right thing, and I told him, Coach, thank you so much for blessing me with this opportunity, and I promise you I'll never let that down. And he's going to hold me accountable to that, and I'm grateful for that.
I kind of feel like sometimes, like, your support system can make a huge difference in your life, and having the right coaching staff, the right people around you, can just make that switch possible. Has Mike Munchak been that for you, Garett?
Absolutely. Coach Munchak's a phenomenal coach. He's blessed me. He pushes me hard. He makes me a better player. and he changed my game, and I'm very thankful for that. He's a Hall of Famer, not only as a player, but he's going to be a Hall of Famer as a coach. Our relationship is special. I talk to him weekly. We talk before the game, after the game, throughout the week. And he always just gives me little pointers here and there from, or stories of him playing, or, from him coaching previous people. So he's a very smart man. I'm grateful I get to have him as my coach for the next 4 years and hopefully in my entire career. And so I don't take that lightly. I take that very seriously. And I'm, like I said, I'm just happy. I'm happy he gets to coach me. I'm happy I get to be here with him, and we get to grow together.
Not just having him, but also having the same coach for back-to-back years. That consistency, I know that's, it's changed every year for you until Munchak got here. How important has that been?
Oh, huge. I've gone through O-line coaches like a lot of people drink water. There's been a lot of changes here. But those changes is what helps a player grow. If you embrace the change, you get to come out on top. And so that's what I did. I've had my bumps in my roads. I've had moments where I wasn't playing at a high level, but those moments made me who I am today. I look back in all those years, and I'm grateful for those moments because it helped me learn, it helped me grow, and it helped me not only as a player but as a husband. And now having Coach Munchak here for my second year in a row and for the next 4 years, and hopefully, we retire, together. That's what I want. I want him to be my coach for a very long time because of our friendship and the love that we have for one another. And like I said, he's just a phenomenal man and a phenomenal coach. And when he played, he was a phenomenal player as well. So he brings so much to the table that a lot of people don't get to see. And I get to see that every single day working with him, and it's a blessing.
Just a couple more for you here, Garett. I know so many people have talked about the sudden turn in your level of play. Did you ever feel like there was a moment where you're like, I'm getting this, like this is working now. I feel different out on the field?
Oh, for sure. I think when you start playing, you start to really realize, okay, the game's going to start to slow down for you at some point. My last 3 years, I've seen so much stuff thrown at me, blitzes, going against the best pass rushers, day in and day out. We have two of our own, Von Miller and Bradley Chubb, that I get to go against every day and learn from them. My motto is to be the best left tackle to ever play the game, and I truly believe I can be that. And when you want to be like that, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens over a long period of time and doing the same thing over and over again. And then when I go back and I reflected this offseason of what I needed to do to become better, I didn't change anything. I just reflected on what was going on and how can I eliminate those mistakes. And when I did that, it really was an eye-opening of how I really can change and be the football player that the Broncos want me to be in for many years to come.
No one ever doubted your athleticism. I know that you're one of the top athletes at your position, but maybe you didn't have quite the experience coming into the NFL. Did you feel like you just needed those reps to work through this? Like you mentioned, get through some time here, and then you knew it was just a matter of time?
Absolutely. Everyone needs reps. When I first came in the league, I didn't play left tackle that long, as much as, an average guy or most tackles that come in the league play 5 years in college. I played 2 years at junior college and 1 year at Utah, and I came here. So repetition is my key to success. The more I rep at it, the more I take my sets, the more I feel, the weight in between my toes, the more I, see my hand placement, the more I watch film and see the players and see previous players, that, Hall of Famers, Joe Staley, Joe Thomas, Jonathan Ogden. I watch those guys and I see how they play, Jackie Slater, all those guys that are very successful at the position, at the tackle position. I watch what they did. And I watch how, they became the best. And I tried to, mimic as much as I can and apply it into my game. And, they did the little things right. They served their teammates. They, they were a quiet leader. They played at a high level, but they served their teammates. They served the community. They took care of the people in the building that they needed to, so that when they got to Sundays, everything fell for them. And that's what I'm going to try to be. I'm going to try to be a leader like them and really focus on the importance of, teamwork and serving and doing everything I possibly can. When I did that, everything fell into place, and now I'm here, and I'm grateful for that.
Well, Garett, appreciate your time today, and really happy about the success you've been having, and obviously glad you'll be here for the next 4 years.
I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you so much.